Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, working on the Lionel 52 fire car, and wanted to find a simple way to lock the slide into the forward position so it couldn't move backwards. So what I did, directly under the slide, there is a hole where the fireman's chair pivots, and it's just a blind hole. It's just a blank pivot. Anyway, so what I did is took a sheet metal screw and a couple of washers, put a screw into that hole, tightened it down, and the washers have now pinched the slide so it can't travel back and forth. So essentially it is locked in forward, so the slide can't move backwards now. So you can see this is actually pretty simple. The motor isn't very big. It's the same motor that's in the diesel trucks, and the Polmore motor it's called. Two brushes are here on the top, fairly easy to get to change or clean. And you can see this is still really dirty. Got a bit of rust around the edges. But I'll get this all cleaned out. These are the two connections for forward and reverse. So anyway, there's a connector, as you can probably see right there. If I can get this to focus. A flat copper connector that slides back and forth when that slide moves. There we go. To select between forward and reverse. So anyway, the slide is locked in forward. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Lionel cars on it. The camera car minus the camera, of course. And just got that slide locked. It made a huge difference in how this runs. So I thought I'd take it around. Now there's 60% power, as you see. So that's actually running quite well. And with the slide locked forward, it'll only run forward, but you haven't had to change anything. You can just take that screw out and the slide will slide again. So a really simple way to lock this in forward. And what I will eventually do is pull the motor off and replace, or actually remove that slide, and then just install a switch for forward and reverse. But running forward is good enough for now. Anyway, like I said, I was trying to find some easy, simple way to lock that slide. And as I said, there was a blind hole under the slide right there. So just a couple of washers, a sheet metal screw, and as I tightened it down, the washers, of course, capture that slide and prevent it from moving. It's locked absolutely rigid. It will not move. So in any case, it's running forward. And as you see, it's actually running quite well. Really simple to do this. Again, that's 60% power pulling 6 cars. So it runs smooth and quiet, as you see. So there's 50% power. And that's more than fast enough. So it's actually running quite well. Running as a locomotive. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on a simple way to lock that slide so it only runs forward. Because the problem with that slide, of course, is I have the coupler attached to it. And so with a heavy load, it starts to pull the slide backwards, which pulls it into reverse. So I had to find some way to lock that slide, and as you see, this is a really simple way to do it. So the washers just capture that slide so it cannot move, and it's locked rigidly solid. And yet you take that screw out and it moves back and forth again. So a really simple way to lock that slide in forward. And of course I've got this tab and slot coupler rather crudely mounted to the bumper, as you see. And this is just a rubber bumper. And so I just bent a tab and slot coupler, and it'll actually couple with Lionel as well. And what's really cool about this, of course, is you can swing the truck around if you don't want to use the coupler, or if you're running a Lionel. You just swing the truck around, and then this will latch directly over the axle, as you see. So it's a really, really simple way to do this. As you see. So that coupler will work even without a coupler on a Lionel car, and it just latches over the axle. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a pretty simple application. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on this. Super simple way to lock that slide in the forward position so it cannot move. It works and doesn't require any change at all. You can just take the screw back out and the slide is free to move again. So just a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.